name is Austin Carrick. I'm with Exceptional Families in the Military. Today, I'm joined by our Executive Director, Rebecca Emerson, and by the Military Special Needs Network founder, Wendy Putnam. We wanted to come to speak to you today about an EFMP roundtable that was hosted on May 19th, 2021 by Senator Gillibrand, Senator Warren, and Senator Tillis.
I was so excited to participate in this roundtable and share my dual military EFMP story. The top 3 issues and suggested solutions I presented were as follows. Number 1, why isn't the assignment process standardized for EFMP families across the branches? There is no reason why families with the same medical requirements should get different approval answers on their EFMP packets for the same location. The Air Force has already launched a transparent assignment process using EFMP family feedback. Why can't that same transparency be implemented across all the branches? Number 2, respite care also needs to be standardized. In the 2021 NDAA, the Office of Special Needs was required to implement standardization. TRICARE Echo respite was increased in that same NDAA, yet DHA has yet to make the policy change in the manual. I recommend OSN provide updates via a live platform to EFMP families regarding this effort. Number 3, EFMP families deserve to have a seat at the table in a DoD advisory council so our unique problem set is communicated more effectively to policymakers. Thanks to our EFMP Coalition partners in Promise, legislation was recently introduced to do just that. Representative Wilson introduced the Representation for Exceptional Military Families Act on June 17, 2021.
I had the opportunity to speak to the senators about our families' experiences with the EFMP and the experiences of families like ours. I spoke to the senators about the housing and education portions of the DD 2792s that our families must have filled out for EFMP. The housing section and the education section are only used for OCONUS moves. I proposed to the senators that those sections be used for all moves, that the military branches be required to assure that our families are able to secure adequate housing for our family members when we are PCSing to new duty stations, and that they utilize the education portion of our IEP EFMP packets to make sure that the services our children need are available. The second thing we spoke about was the relocation process. I had proposed to the senators that our families be given 2 EFMP approved duty stations and 14 days to choose between those duty stations based on the needs of our family. That is a current memorandum of guidance that the Army follows for EFMP families. And if implemented across all branches, would give our families the opportunity to be invested in the research and the coordination of care at their new duty stations prior to leaving their current duty station. The third thing we spoke about was the actual DD 2792s. The way the program currently works, our families have the packets filled out by their medical providers, turn them into the EFMP office, and then the EFMP office places them into a different medical system, not always able to create a full packet, often leaving out critical sections and diagnoses. Our recommended fix was to scan the DD 2792s into the EFMP member's medical record and utilize that instead of what is currently known as a pernet report.
Together with the Exceptional Families of the Military, we submitted written testimony on behalf of our combined 17,000 members to present our top 3 concerns and recommendations for the Exceptional Family Member Program. Over 400 people responded and provided countless statements. Overwhelmingly, 3 concerns emerged. Number 1, the assignment process for military families enrolled in the EFMP. Number 2, lack of timely access to medical and therapy care. And number 3, poor interactions and assistance between military families and EFMP representatives. Now, these concerns are certainly not new. And frankly, our EFMP families are losing confidence in the purpose of the Exceptional Family Member Program. For the past several years, language has been added to yearly NDAAs and resulting reports to Congress, ensuring the formulation and refining of EFMP programs. But however, we continue to have extensive inadequacies. It's time for an EFMP overhaul.